Hi, this is just. I've got Captain Ryzee with me. We're going to do a joint movie review. We just got done watching Zoombies for the second time. Now, keep in mind, this is also take 2 of this video because while I thought I clicked that little freaking red button, I didn't.
We just spent about the last 10-15 minutes waffling about this freaking movie and how bad it is. And then
it is.
And then it clicked off. And when we clicked it off, it started. I'm like, oh, that sucks.
Now, keep in mind, I don't normally do spoilers. That's one of those things that I've tried really hard not to do. I can't help it with this movie because it is so atrocious you just have to.
Yeah, pretty much.
To start off, the acting. Bad.
At least give a little bit of a review of the movie first.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay.
All you've said is Zoombies.
All right, fine. Zoombies is from 2016.
Okay, there you go.
It's classified as a horror movie, which scares the bejesus out of me that they called it that, because it isn't. Not even close. Essentially what it is it's a semi-futuristic zoo, similar to Jurassic Park, where almost all of the animals become infected and attempt to eat the people. They can't even pick a time. It's, like I said, supposed to be semi-futuristic. The opening scene, it's all,
Fancy zoo,
similar to Jurassic Park, this, that, and the other.
Everything's all electronic.
But they're using walkie-talkies, flip phones, and have one girl that's dressed like it's 1983. So we've got about as many time periods as you can span in one movie.
Yeah. Basically, it starts off as the monkeys in a lab, the little capuchin monkeys, if you don't know what they are.
They're so cute.
If you basically think any normal little monkey that they put in movies, generally is the little capuchin monkey.
With the little white faces.
I'm almost sure half the time it's the same bloody monkey in all the movies.
Very possible.
Like freaking Night at the Museum and all that. That's those monkeys.
My ears are misbehaving.
But yeah, basically something's gone wrong in their head, something to do with their brains, and they go out on a killing spree. It's all fun times.
Oh yeah, they eat the entire lab.
Yeah.
They gnaw their way out of their cages and eat the entire lab. Yeah. The guards, the lab workers actually sound the alarm. The guards go to rescue them. The guy in the lab is saying, "Don't open the door! Don't open the door!" So what do? They open the fucking door.
Yep.
Monkeys escape. All shit goes loose.
Pretty much standard formula.
Yeah. They call the CDC. She has a tantrum because they say it's going to be 2 hours until the CDC can get there to help them. Well, lady, of course it's going to be 2 hours. If not, it'd be a 5-minute movie, which actually might have been an improvement.
I like that. I do. I like that.
The only 2 really good actors in the movie were an English woman and a little 6-year-old badass.
Pretty much. The one of the guys was okay, but he was okay.
The main guard?
No, not him. Gage, the dude in the
I thought he was atrocious.
I didn't mind him either.
See, I didn't mind the main guard, but I thought Gage was just... He couldn't be any more wooden if you shoved a broom handle up his ass. So after the capuchins, it's what? The warthogs?
Oh, yeah, the warthogs.
So they're out feeding the warthogs, and all of a sudden, the guy in charge of the warthogs goes, you need to get out of there. Something's not right. Something's not right. So where do they go and hide? In the bamboo and grass kiosk right next to the pen. The wooden split rail pen at that, because that's going to contain the warthogs.
Yeah. They're not used to going over fences and stuff, or
through fences.
Through fences. It's not like they're a wild animal or something.
Then the giraffes.
Ah, the giraffes, you love that.
The giraffes pissed me off.
They were great.
Oh, the giraffes pissed me off so bad. Giraffes eating people out of trees. It just made no sense to me. None at all.
I suppose it would be an interesting story if you think about it. If you figure it as, real life, for example.
Man eaten by giraffe?
You know, you're going out to the pub or something for a drink. Women love scars. That's one of them things. Oh, what happened? Got bitten by a giraffe.
Yeah, but by that...
No one would ever believe you, and that makes it awesome.
Yeah, but by that level, my sister's badass because when she was, 4, she got bitten by a llama and it tried to yank her out the car window at Exotic Animal Paradise.
Well, maybe that's true.
It's a llama.
Shit, I can't remember.
So basically, the head zookeeper's telling everybody, get somewhere secure, stay away from the animals, blah, 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 blah. She's got her 6-year-old kid at work with her for some reason. Now, they're already locked in a secure office where supposedly no animals can get to them. She leaves the room to take a phone call, but still in a secure area, and the little girl's having a tea party. All of a sudden, the little girl says to her little stuffed bunny, "Oh, you want me to invite Mr. Koala to the tea party?" Goes over. Koala looks like he's been dipped in nair.
Boops it on the nose.
Boops it on the nose. Koala proceeds to attempt to chew the little girl a new asshole. Mama hears screaming in this rah, rah, rah noise.
Pretty much standard koala bear noise.
Pretty much. Finally, after not knowing her own pass card or how to swipe her own pass number or how to swipe her own pass card, gets back into the room. Little girl, adorable little 6-year-old girl, has literally beaten a koala in half, long ways, with a baseball bat.
Yeah, I think they got koala bears and drop bears confused. Yeah. They're the evil ones, but it's okay. Less people know about those. Anyways, moving on.
The elephants were immune.
Yeah, elephants do not get attacked because they were what, top of the food chain? No
known predators.
No known predators. There you go.
So, because of this theory, humans and elephants are both immune.
Yeah. So the elephants weren't getting attacked, but the humans were. So
right. Plot holes everywhere in this thing. Seriously,
it's
bad acting, bad graphics, bad plot.
It is a good one for a laugh if you just want to watch something stupid.
It is. The fact that the mother can't pick up the gas cans to blow up the aviary, but the 6-year-old girl can.
Yeah.
There's another one for you. I'm telling you, this kid's a badass. Oh, God. Here's a question I didn't think to ask. So this is a zoo. This is a top-level zoo.
Theoretically?
They've got zombie animals now.
Yeah.
They've got lions. They've got the gorilla. They've got the capuchin monkeys, the giraffes. We saw a hippo, a zebra.
They don't
the
have
elephants.
Birds anymore.
We'll get to the birds. Where are the alligators? The snakes? The lizards?
Well, we saw hippos when they did the stampede.
Hippos aren't lizards!
Yeah, most zoos would have a reptile section.
Exactly! Where's the reptile section? Not a single reptile.
Not that you really want them.
Most zoos have a petting zoo section. Where's the things like baby goats?
Got nothing. I haven't been to a zoo
we have one silverback gorilla, which is apparently the last in existence anywhere on Earth. But we have no baby goats or alligators.
Yeah. Big plot holes.
No bears.
You haven't been to a zoo in about 20 years, so you know.
Yeah, I haven't either, but I know they usually have bears and petting zoos. And a reptile center. And the baby panther. Come here, Grims. This is Grimkin, the baby panther.
It's camouflaged.
There he is.
He's like, I hate you.
He's not a fan of being held. He puts up with it because I'm mommy.
Alright, so, what else can we say about the damn movie?
Go ahead.
The CGI, shockingly bad. Shockingly.
Oh yeah, Jumanji was better. The graphics in Jumanji, which is at least 10 to 15 years older, possibly 20.
Yeah, I'd go with probably 20.
And it had better graphics than this travesty of a movie from this year had.
Oh, classic stampeding animals.
Oh yeah, and a bad stampede at that. The stampede consisted of 2 elephants, 3 lions, and a hippo.
Yeah, that's about right. My theory pretty much is, if you want to see a horrible movie, this is one of them ones you can watch, and it's just brainless and dumb.
Oh, absolutely.
It's you want something brainless you don't need to really watch. It'd be a good one. If you actually want to watch a zombie flick, go with bloody Zombieland or something like that.
Right.
Shaun of the Dead, even. If you want a funny zombie movie.
What? Not a fan of Shaun of the Dead, but that's alright.
Them guys are awesome and you know it. Anyways, yeah, go with something like that, because they're funny. The acting's actually decent. This one wasn't meant to be funny. It just came across as a joke. It is what it is.
Big joke. I can't believe it got labeled as horror. I still don't get it. I do not understand in what universe this is scary. I really don't. It's probably one of the worst things I've ever seen. Not to mention the worst classified movie I think I've ever seen. I've had a lot of movies. I mean, you've seen the reviews where I go, I'm not really sure I'd call this horror. There's no doubt in my mind, this is not horror.
If you wanted to call it a bad comedy, I could give it a bad comedy. I could not give it horror.
No. I mean, good grief. What else was there? I mean, there was so much more, and it was just so bad.
Yeah, there's just bad CGI throughout. I get that they're not really going to use proper monkeys or proper lions and that sort of stuff. It's not possible. But did they have to go to the bulk store or the dodgy store to try to get all their graphics done?
The gorilla looked like he was wearing a pair of sheepskin seat covers as pants.
It really did.
It was awful.
I don't know what their budget was.
About $15.
I would imagine they had a decent budget based on the fact of all the CGI stuff they had to do. And the zoo was pretty awesome looking, let's be honest. If you see it, you'll know.
It had real potential.
But my God, the animals were so badly done. It was ridiculous.
I'm pretty sure they blew the entire budget on the opening hologram type scene for the zoo. And that was like the first 30 seconds.
Just ignore me yawning. It's about 3 o'clock in the morning, so it is what it is.
Coming up on bedtime, so yeah. But, yeah, I mean, as far as scary zombie type movies, I really enjoyed Portrait of a Zombie. Again, not sure I'd call it a true horror movie, but it at least had scary moments.
Go with Zombieland.
It's not a horror film.
Neither is fucking this.
No, it's not.
This was a joke.
Zombieland is good. I like Zombieland. But it isn't a horror movie either.
Emma Stone. Good stuff.
Wacko.
I love that movie.
He does. But yeah, it's just... There's too many good horror movies out there to waste your time on this if you're looking for a horror movie. If you're not looking for a horror movie, it's not half bad.
I suspect by the end of this that they're going to try to do some weird there's going to be like sequels and stuff.
Oh yeah, they left
So-
it wide open.
They did leave it way open for new ones. I don't know if they're going to get the backing to do another one. It was shocking.
They got the backing to make a video game.
They did get it. There is a video game, and if it's
Escape from Zoombies.
if it's as bad as the movie,
Oh,
it's going to be one of them
God.
games you play for about 10 minutes. Like, fuck this, I'm out. Can't
Seriously,
do it.
it was. Oh my God.
There have been games I've done that too. I've been like, I thought, well, this sounds like a good game. You play it for 10 minutes, you're like, nah, get out.
Yeah, no, seriously, bad. I can't imagine why they would make a video game for this. I can't imagine why they went ahead and released a movie.
Well, they're trying to make money. Same reason anyone does
Good
anything.
luck on that one.
I don't imagine it would have made a lot of money. I could be
No,
wrong.
It can't have.
Yeah. If they're lucky, they might get some sort of weird status like fucking... What's that one I said earlier? Oh, Sharknado or something. I've not seen the Sharknados, but there's
I
like
haven't
6
either.
or 7 of the bastards now, and the premise of the movie just seems stupid. And as I said, I haven't seen it. I probably won't
I don't
see
intend
it.
to see it.
I won't see it. That's exactly right. But if it ends up being one of those where there's multiple zombie movies, I won't be shocked.
But even that, even if you're looking for a horror spoof, which is the best I can really call this, that has to do with animals, watch Lake Placid. First of all, Betty White.
Betty
Come
White.
on.
Yep, Betty White.
You know, go for that movie over this one. Because at least that was, you know, A, it did have a few scary spots, and B, it was funny as hell. Betty White. That's really all you have to say about that one.
Yeah, I got nothing to really else to say. Bad.
Bad.
You know, if we were gonna rate it out of 5, what would you rate it?
As a horror movie, I'd have to give it a 0. As just a normal movie, a horror spoof or a comedy, maybe a 1 or a 2 at best.
I was thinking a generous 1.5 is what I would give it out of 5. So
I mean,
yeah.
that said, I would honestly probably slot it fairly heavily into like the preteen category, even.
pretty tame.
Very little blood, aside from the koala bashed in half. No swearing.
Yeah.
People that couldn't hit the broadside of a barn if you paid them.
That being said, to a kid, maybe that shit would be scary.
No.
Not not you. You're not normal. But you know,
I was watching Poltergeist at like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
No way.
yeah, not normal. That one. But you know,
I don't see it being scary to kids. I just don't.
I don't really know enough little kids to know whether.
And by preteen, I'm talking like 12, the 12 to 14 range is kind of what I'm talking about.
14 would.
14 is technically teen. I get that.
Yeah, I was
But
going to say
early
there's
teen.
on the
Okay.
back of it.
Early teen, is that better?
Yeah, okay, I'll give
So
you
like the PG-13 type category. That's kind of where I'd slot this one. It means parental guidance except if you're 13 or older.
So PG here probably. I don't know if they've changed this thing, but yeah. As I said, I give it a 1.5 just based on, you know, there was a few funny moments where you're like, oh, that was horrible.
You have to understand that it's not funny because it's funny.
Oh,
It's funny because it's really tragic.
yes, it's funny because they were trying to be serious.
Oh.
That's where the humor
Yeah.
comes into it.
And I think a lot of it may be be chalked up to they were trying way too hard.
Well, there was a lot of overacting. So I'm guessing
Oh
this
my
was a lot of
God,
people's
yes.
first roles.
Yes, I actually went through and looked at IMDb just to see. And most of the main characters have either not been in anything or they've been in a couple of TV movies here, a couple of short films there. This does appear to be pretty much everybody's first major movie. The Doctor was in 1 or 2 other major movies.
I was going to say, I've seen the black girl in something too, I reckon.
I don't think you have because I went and looked at her list. And I didn't recognize anything.
She looks familiar.
She does. I thought at first she might have been the girl out of Misfits, but she wasn't.
No, wrong English.
It's all English, I don't.
Either way. I ain't got nothing to say.
I don't either. I mean, hopefully we can get some more joint reviews done. I do have a couple of movies that
She's going to force
that
me to
I'm going to
watch,
force
let's be
him to
honest.
watch. I've actually discussed the movies with him, though, and he did say they sounded pretty good. Mostly because they need to be done as a comparison, because they're the same subject matter done two entirely different ways. I think he'll enjoy them. He's just being a pain in the ass because that's what he does best. So hopefully we can get that to you soon.
Oh, that fucking...
The ones about the Japanese suicide forest.
Something about a forest.
See? He knows. Yes. So keep that in mind. We will have at least one more movie review coming up. That one will probably have some spoilers as well, but I'll always put it in the title that it's got spoilers this time. Anything else about freaking Zoombies?
No.
No, there's just we've really kind of beat this horse to death and then some.
Well, when we've done this conversation twice, I can't remember if we hit all the points from the first one, so I can't exactly remember. But we had it.
I remember one you forgot.
What?
The recoil.
Oh, the guns! That was brilliant. This little pistol thing that this black girl had.
It appeared to be about a 9mm for anyone that knows guns.
I'm Australian. We don't really do handguns and stuff. But there'll be times where there's massive recoil on it. The very next shot there'll be no recoil. Then
all of a sudden it rips her arm off.
Yeah,
not literally, unfortunately.
Next time she's got a fucking cannon in her hand.
And it's the same gun the whole time.
Yeah.
The part that really gets me is the whole movie. They're struggling for ammunition. They've got 2 or 3 shots at one point. They've got 5 bullets at another point. Then you get to the end of the movie, and this exact same shotgun and this exact same 9mm suddenly have like unlimited auto reload clips, and they go through at least in the aviary. And they go through at least 80 shots each, never reloading once.
Yeah, I'd forgotten about that.
That was brilliant.
That was skeet shoot.
I hate that crap.
As I said, it's simple things that gets noticed. By my brain notices weird things in stuff, which is why the one dude's talking on the phone. I'm like, what the hell? He's got a flip phone. What the hell is going on here?
1990s style flip phone. I'm surprised nobody had the indestructible Nokia.
Us, the good old 3315.
Oh, the thing.
We all had one of those.
I never did.
We all had one of those.
I didn't have my first cell phone until I was in Perth, though. So
Lame.
That was about 10 years ago. So
Lame.
I never needed one.
Either way, now that we've been completely distracted,
yeah,
I can't think of anything else to say about this stupid movie.
Watch it for a joke. Don't take it seriously. Don't think you're getting into this amazing horror movie, because you're not.
No, you're getting an embarrassment.
Oh, it is. It truly, truly is.
All right. Well, I say we sign off, and
I think so too.
No.
This is Duchess.
I'm Ryzee. I shall catch you next time.
See you guys later.
Bye-bye.